So this week has been a really good week for Erica. She has just been winning back to back to back to back, from the head of house to the Guinness task to the Oppo task. This week has just been good. If it's me, I'll just be happy that plenty money. I'm just counting money, even though we have not even gotten to the winner yet. I'll just be counting my money. So even if she leaves the house anytime from now, she'll just know that at least she'll not go empty-handed. But before we start talking about what happened yesterday, I just want to welcome you guys to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so that I can get notified each time I post a video. Yesterday I could not post a video because I don't understand what's up. My village people are not even smiling this period. My microphone, first of all, it has fault. It's not good. You guys know that I love that microphone. I have this connection with the microphone, but right now it's not good. I'm just hoping to get a new one like very soon. So right now I'm just going to do a brief summary of what happened yesterday in the house. So yesterday was mostly about the Oppo task that the housemates did. The most interesting part of it was when they did the chair dance. It was so funny. The boys were just like, the girls, they started doing the chair dance first, and apparently they used the chair dance to pick people that will be in different groups. So after you do the chair dance, you come out, like for example, let me just explain. The girls started the chair dance. So if you lose, you know how chair dance is now, the person that doesn't find a seat is going to lose. So when you lose, you're going to be number one, and the next person that will just lose number two, like that. Then the boys now did their own too, and if you lose, you'll be number one. So the number one for the boys is going to pair up with the number one for the girls. So the way they did it, okay, what made the boys one so funny is because the girls had already done. The girls dancing at the chair competition was funny, but after they now did, boys were now doing. So it's almost as if the boys, they were struggling to be paired up with their babe. So they were just dancing. Some of them even started doing like twerking. They started twerking by force because, you know, if you're twerking, you're like bending and your butt is like close to the chair and stuff. So the boys were just very funny. Then towards the end now, it was remaining Neo and Ozo. And for the babes, it was also remaining Nengi and V to get a partner. So what they were supposed to do was to like just allow, what Neo was supposed to do, he was also supposed to allow Ozo to just win. Because if Ozo should win, he will now be paired with V, that's his babe. Then Ozo will be paired with Nengi. But Neo did not allow him. Ozo was expecting that Neo allow him, but he didn't allow him. He now won. And he was paired with Nengi, while Ozo was paired with V. Although later on they did not do it like that. I don't know, I think Big Brother reshuffled the team because of all the misunderstanding and stuff. He just did his own, he allowed everything. I mean, he did his own by himself. He gave them their own groups. Then Erica and Praise later won the game. They still did this charade game where you'll be explaining things. I don't know, it's like that's the game that's trending now in Big Brother house. So that's the game that they used. And Erica won 500,000 naira. Praise also won 500,000 naira. I'm also happy for Praise because it's almost as if he might not last in the house. He might be out this week or next week. So it's good that he won something. Then after they finished before they even started the Oppo task, it was Thatcher that gave them the briefing on how the task is going to be.
Maximum of 2 minutes per person to act out the words picked and guess the answer correctly. The faster you answer, the more points you score.
I actually liked the fact that I saw her on screen, and I'm sure she would have been present if not for the whole corona stuff. She would have come there to meet the housemates. It would have been nice, child. Then after that, after they finished the task and everything, they now showed people that came to do shout outs to the housemates, and each person got a shout out. Somebody would just be like, okay, my name is this. I want to give a shout out to V. I want to give a shout out to Neo and stuff. So it was really nice. It was really nice stuff from Oppo. At least the housemates would just get to know that, this is what it is. I'm loved and everything. So it was a really nice gesture from Oppo. Then after that, Lucy was now crying. I'm like, this Lucy, she's very emotional. She can cry easily. So I don't even know what triggered the cry, but as she was crying, I mean, she was just cleaning her eyes. Not as if she was weeping or anything, but she was just cleaning her eyes. Then Prince now came to talk to her. They were now talking about the fact that, you know, people are always, they don't allow her speak and everything. That's one thing that Lucy is always complaining about, that they don't listen to her. That if it's another person, they listen to the person, but when it comes to her own, they don't listen to her. And Prince was now trying to let her know that you can't always expect people to do things the way you want or the way you think. That doesn't work like that. If you give somebody, if you have an opinion and you share your opinion with the person that is in charge and the person doesn't take it, then you rest. Like, you relax. Don't, like, you can't force your opinion on somebody. That's basically what he was trying to say, although he was putting it in a more subtle way. And they talked for like how many minutes. I'm like, this priest is very patient, like very patient, because the same talk that Dorathy had with Lucy the other time, telling her that it's not as if, don't be looking at it as if everybody is trying to attack you. It might not just come from a place of attack. Maybe some people's will be an attack because they know, oh, this person is troublesome. You know, definitely when somebody is just regarded as somebody that like sparks and looks for trouble, they will now be looking at, they will be attacking your matter more. Do you understand? So maybe some people usually come at her from a place of attack. That one will happen, but so many others don't come from a place of attack. So the same talk she had with Dorathy, the same talk Prince still came to tell her, and she was just going on and on and on. But you know, they just need to listen to me, at least listen to what I'm saying. We get you, we understand your pain, we understand your plight, but complaining every time or taking it to heart every time is not going to solve the problem. And that's what Prince was trying to let her know. So that's just it for Lucy and her complaint that afternoon. Then Lucy apologized to NENGI again. I don't know how the whole apology started because they went on break and came back. I just saw when Lucy was apologizing to NENGI, and then NENGI was like, it's fine, it's okay, I'm alright, don't worry. And me, I'm like, I was expecting her to actually like say I'm sorry to, like, you guys had a fight. I feel like if somebody comes up to you to apologize for something that you both did or you both are guilty of, at least courtesy demands, you don't have to say it from a place of like I mean it and stuff, but like just courtesy demands that at least even if for you to just say, okay, I'm sorry, to, you know, let bygones be bygones, even if bygones will not be bygones. But I just expected that she's going to reply, because the way it sounded, it's almost as if she was entitled to that apology, like, okay, you're the one that offended me, you need to apologize. Well, that's that for them, Sha. I think some people don't just like to give apology that is not genuine, so that's what she was trying to like, I mean, that's where she was coming from, so I understand. Noise. See why I don't like making videos in the afternoon, like there's always so much noise. Then yesterday night was just very weird in the house. Gas had finished. V that wanted to make spaghetti, she could not cook. Most of the housemates that wanted to cook, they could not cook. They were just like on a hunger strike. They were eating bread. I was just laughing, like, I feel like if I was in that situation, I'll be able to make something. Like, you need to be able to improvise. There's microwave. There's so many things you can actually make with microwave. But I guess Indomie itself, you can actually make that Indomie with microwave. So they were just eating bread. Some people were taking cereal. And as if the hunger now forced all of them to come together and discuss, because they were having like very, very funny discussions.
Like, what am I not giving you? Am I not enough? Why not funny? This one, what with this one?
Chikiti, Prince, Dorathy, Lucy, V, Watoni, they're just talking about so many interesting things. They've now mentioned, they talked about prenups, signing prenups, village marriage. They were just having all these marriage discussions, different people's beliefs and how things are done in the villa, and how it is in Nigeria now that your parents are going to take over your wedding. And it was just a fun discussion to listen to. Then also now came to the table. I was sitting down. There was a part he was now using his leg to like touch Dorathy and stuff. And before that thing happened, Dorathy was sitting down at the edge of the table. Also came and he was now rubbing her back. Dorathy was like, why are you rubbing my back? You now said that you don't want me to rub your back. She said no. He was still there rubbing her back. The next thing, she just stood up and walked away. I'm like, hey, this beef is serious. So I feel like also doesn't know how to. He doesn't know how to like give somebody space. He doesn't know how to respond to when somebody says no. Like she said, you should give her space. It's not as if she's not talking to him or anything. Like if they're in a group discussion, if there's a group discussion and everybody's laughing and talking, obviously they're going to talk and just have regular discussions, but not like the whole like best friendship that they are doing. And that, I think that's what she's trying to avoid, and that's the best decision for her, because this whole drama back and forth that they keep doing every time, it's just over the top, and it's always on Dora. It's always Dora that has to face most of the issues. So she has given him time to go and face his babe, so he should use it very, very well, and not every time he's coming back to come and look for one way or the other to like get her back as close friends or what. Like, you can't just respect the person's decision, even if you want people to still be besties, but the person says they don't want. So I don't know, I just feel like also has an issue with no. He doesn't understand when to stop. Exactly, he doesn't understand when to stop and when to like. So as of yesterday, she just did that one. I feel like if she doesn't attend to it like that, she's going to keep coming back and be thinking that she's joking, because she's just taking everything as if this is not serious, she's joking, like we'll still get back to being besties. Maybe later if she changes her mind, then fine and good, they can continue their bestship. But for now, you should respect her space and respect her decision. And then later on in the night, also and Nengi, they were having a discussion on the dining. So apparently those people are like they're actually getting really close. Nengi is like warming up to him somehow, because before now, if Nengi is having a discussion with him, she will just be responding and also will be giving his life story. So but now it's almost as if both of them are contributing to their discussions. If you say something, she will say her own. They now started talking about how it is that Nengi was not telling him that he's the kind of person that needs a prim and proper lady as a wife, that he needs somebody to match up to his prim and proper attitude. So he was not telling his life story as usual, talking about how his mom is now the prim and proper type, but his dad is the prim and proper type, that for him he feels like maybe he might need a balance and all that. They were just talking shit. And then there's something that Nengi said while they were discussing. She was saying that how come all the condoms in the house are reducing?
And how these condoms reduced to this amount?
Why is she so there?
Huh?
Why is she so there?
I'm like, are you serious? She was saying that she now said that it was 26 before. I don't think I remember the number she said it is now, but the way she said it is as if the condoms were reduced from like maybe 26 to like maybe 18. I don't know, I think I'm exaggerating, but she just said, how come it's reducing like this? That's the way she said it, that how come the condoms are reducing like this? So it means that it's not just reduction that is not noticeable, it's obviously a noticeable reduction. So now I'm asking, you see that they are hiding it? That's one. We have to look at that as a possibility. Maybe they are hiding it because there are some mysterious people in the house, maybe Brighto and those his cohorts that just decided to hide it just for the housemates to think that things are happening. Or it may be that it's actually being used, and by who, we don't know. I can't even say anything because this housemates used to shock me. You'd be surprised as the people that you don't expect that that are making use of it. Meanwhile, somebody said there's a post I saw where somebody said that Lekon is the one hiding it so that Kiddwaya and Erica will not use it. People are bad, people are crazy. Then Nengi now said something to also that he's among the people that have been using it. He now said, I wish you. She was just there. So he now asked her that, okay, that would she feel like if she were to be in that kind of situation, that would she be worried about how people outside will look at her if she does that kind of thing? She now said that she's not going to be worried about it, that if she wanted to use it, if she wanted to do, she would do. That she's not going to care about what people are going to say. I don't know if he was asking her based on, okay, maybe let me know whether there's a possibility here. I'm sorry for you. The Nengi was now saying that the kind of people she should date is people that their head is not correct, people that can stand by her. If she goes out and she has a confrontation, those that come in and like maybe ginger and everything, I'm like, this way you're gonna date Abel people. How can you say you like people that? Why would you even be hoping to have a confrontation and you now want a boyfriend to come and fight? Hey, wonderful. So that's what she was saying, that she feels like he's not that kind of person that, okay, she was not referring to him, she was just talking about herself, that kind of people that she has been with, or the kind of people that she likes. If you go out like this, she finds trouble or she has a confrontation, the person will come in, because she's that kind of person that if she likes somebody and you now come for the person, that she's going to like fight for the person, she's going to step in. That him is kind of person that wants to be doing prim and proper every time, prim and proper. So they just finished their discussion. Meanwhile, Prince and Tolani Bad, they were having their own conversation in the room. And Prince was telling Tolani Bad that if she wants, when they took us to the room, the discussion that we were hearing, because they were just talking through their nose, I don't even know, we're not really hearing, but I heard when he was telling her that if she wants PDA, that he's going to like give her that's public display of affection. She now said that she's not really bothered about that per se, that she doesn't really think about it, that for her, when she's doing her own, like if she just comes, she can just come, let's say, touch him, play with him and stuff, that she just does it however he's doing her, is how she'll do, how she'll act or how she'll react. Then he was not saying that he likes it too, that she should continue, that he likes it. She now said that she doesn't really plan it, that it just happens. He was not still saying that he likes it, she should continue. She now said, so you like it and you want to be receiving that kind of public display of affection, meanwhile you're not doing the same thing. They were just talking. So what else did they even say during their discussion? I can't remember what they said again, but before then, Tolani was having a discussion with Watoni, just random discussion in the room and stuff. Meanwhile, Watoni was saying that Neo is her spec. That the real spec that she has in that house is even Neo. That is not even Kiddwaya or Prince. That she doesn't like, she likes people that are funny. That initially she felt like Prince them, Kiddwaya them were her spec, but she somehow feels like they are too serious, and she doesn't like people that are too serious. That Neo is her actual spec in the house because it's kind of funny and everything. Tolani was not saying that for her, she doesn't like guys that are too fine. That if you're too fine, just like stay away from her. She doesn't like headache. She doesn't want headache. So what she was saying is, I'm like, Prince is fine. To me, Prince is fine. He's one of the finest in the house too. He's among the finest people in the house. So what are you saying? Are you trying to say that Prince was not fine? Although he doesn't look as fine without his durag and everything. But when he wears that his durag, he dresses up and everything, he looks very, very cute and handsome and all. Meanwhile, Brighto was in the room. Kaisha and Brighto did not stay. Like, Kaisha has now been tormenting Brighto on that bed. She's always coming to stay on his bed. She says she feels comfortable there. That's where she finds comfort. I'm like... Sometimes Brighto used to run away when he comes and sees that she's already staying there. He would just run away. So this time he was already lying down. She now came to come and join him and stuff. So I'm like, hey, I don't think she's coming like because of anything per se. Because before now she was complaining that she doesn't like to stay without light. So maybe if I like the fact that she and Brighto can stay, makes her feel safer and she can now sleep in the room without light. Because before she used to sleep outside, now she used to sleep inside the room. So I don't think there's any ulterior motive there. But Brighto, because of what happens now, they are now like, they used to use it to torment Brighto, like her, Brighto and Kaisha, and he does not like that joke at all. In the head of house room, Kiddwaya and Erica, they were having a conversation about Lekon, you know, trying to say that they don't want to. Kiddwaya was saying that he doesn't want to be making Lekon feel uncomfortable and stuff. They were just discussing all this couples discussion now, talking about different people and stuff. They were now there. Then when they were discussing, they went to the normal room where everybody was. They were now asking them like, okay, what's up now? This one people are always coming down here. No, they were now assuming that they'll be enjoying in that head of house room now. Things go, they happen. Erica now said that nothing, no, that nothing is even happening, that the way it is, that one is even worse, that the head of house room is even worse, that the camera is just directly above them, so there's no way for anything to even happen. So the next thing, somebody now said, Neo was now saying that what of the bathtub now, you know, at least there's bathroom and everything. Erica now said, the same thing though, just directly above that, there's like camera everywhere. I'm like, it's alright. Although it's almost like they are censoring all the things that happen in the head of house room, because they don't even show us head of house room again. When Ozo and Dorathy, they were sharing, they were in head of house room, they used to show it every time. They were showing us all their discussions. But now it's almost as if they hardly show us head of house room. It's only when they've slept, or maybe hardly. It's only yesterday night that they said let them show head of house room when they were having a discussion. So I think they are censoring a lot of things, and some of the videos you find some videos that you don't see normally if you're watching. You find them on their famous Showmax or stuff. But it's not going to make me to want to subscribe to Showmax or anything. Whatever they show is what I'll see. Highest thing, I'll go on Instagram and see the exclusive clips. But I don't think I can bring those clips here, because if I bring it here, one teachers they'll come for me. So let me just leave it at that. I'm going to maybe drop a link so that you guys can see the exclusive videos. It's not as if anything serious, it's just kids and stuff. So that's all I have for you guys today. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Noise, oh, hey God. I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Love you, bye.